Welcome to day 5. Huge congratulations. That you are still here is a sign that you mean business. And I appreciate your time. I appreciate your commitment. Whatever little step you've been taking, just by watching the video to learn something is enormous. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for being part of this journey. I can't wait to give you what I have in store for day 5. It's about meal prepping. Remember when I said nutrition is 80% of your results and physical activity 20%? If your nutrition is well planned in advance and balanced, then you can't go wrong. Let's dive into it. Day 5's topic is mastering meal prepping. If you're new here, I am Ungo. I hope you're getting value from all these videos. Welcome to day 5 once again. Today we're diving into the art of meal prepping. This isn't about cooking for hours. It's about making smart, efficient choices to set your week up for success. We like saving time, and that's what we are going to do here. The first way to prepare is by planning. Planning your meals in advance saves time and keeps you on track. What are the food items and ingredients you wrote out in your workbook? What are the food items available to you in your geographical location? What are the foods that you love, that excites you, that gives you fun whenever you remember them? Plan them in advance for every week, every month, or every 2 months. When you plan, you do your grocery shoppings. And when you shop, you already allocate resources to where they belong. You know that in this week, I'm going to eat oatmeal maybe like 4 times. What quantity would you need? You ensure that the oats are available for that week. That's what plan is all about. You ensure that everything you need is available when you need it. The second way to prep is batch cooking. What are the foods that you can prepare in bulk and store in your fridge or your freezer? What are the things you can at least start doing? Chopping, slicing, organizing. Salad can be washed, vegetables can be washed, salads can be prepared and put in Tupperware and stored in the fridge. So whenever you feel like grabbing something, you reach out and you pick one. And that solves the problem of hunger. Instead of picking a pack of chips, you already have a beautifully prepared bowl of salad waiting for you. Make large quantities of foods like rice or grilled chicken that can serve as a base for various meals throughout the week. Based on what you eat, make them in bulk and keep so you never run out. 3, portion control. Use measuring cups or a food scale to keep portions in check. After the batch cooking, portion them in small to medium containers and keep for each meal so that you don't bring out the whole bowl and sit down to deal with the food. No, all you need is share them into small portions and keep, which tells your mind that this bowl is for a meal. And when you're done with that, you keep it. As you keep practicing portion control in your sharing and in your eating and feeding, it becomes second nature. Use cups or a food scale. This is particularly important for weight loss or weight management. Portion control. Day 5 activities. Plan. Write down a meal plan for the next 3 days. What would you take as breakfast for 3 days? Today it may be a protein shake. Tomorrow it may be 2 slices of toast and 2 boiled eggs or poached eggs. The third day it may be oatmeal, oats. How are you going to prepare it? Is it going to be overnight oats or you're going to make oat porridge? I have given you examples of 3 breakfast ideas. Secondly, your lunch. What would you like as lunch? Would you like something that comes in a pack? Or would you like a salad? Would you like to prepare a meal and take out in advance? All these are planned out for not just efficiency, but for convenience. When you plan ahead, you package ahead, you don't run out of food when you need it the most. 2, batch cook. Prepare at least one food item in bulk. You can make overnight oats in 3 cups, bottles, or containers. Fill them in with whatever you want. I make my overnight oats like this. I put in the oats. The oats are steel cut rolled oats. I don't use instant. I put it in the bottle or in a jar. I put in 2 scoops of my favorite flavor of protein shake. I still put in a lactose free milk, some quantity, maybe like half a cup or a cup. Then I put in raisins, coconut shavings, and chocolate chips with water covering the whole mixture. I put it in the fridge. By the next day, the oats are soft and tender. You can prepare 3 different cups with 3 different things inside. Oats as the base, chocolate chip here, banana flakes here, coconut flakes here. You can juggle it around. And if you use protein shakes, you can put different flavors in the 3 bottles. Each morning you wake up, you can grab it as breakfast or as lunch. You can take it as dinner as well. But because you have already prepared it, there will be no confusion. There will be no downtime because you're wondering what to prepare and maybe there's no time to prepare it. Be ready for when you need it the most. That's what batch cooking does for me. 3, portion control. Use measuring tools. If you don't have a food scale, that's not a problem. I don't have a food scale either. I eyeball my things. You can use your handful. You can use baking measuring cups. But with practice, you get to know the quantity of oats you need, the quantity you need. We measure carbs. Bear in mind, it is the carbohydrates we measure to ensure we have minimum carbs entering our mouth. For the vegetables, feel free, you don't need to measure it. For fruits, you don't need to measure it. But carbs have to be in a minimum so that protein, vegetables occupy a greater amount of your plate for each meal. So this measurement pertains to carbohydrates especially. When you reduce the carbohydrates, you will see the difference in your journey. Okay. Number 4, share your prep. Post your meal prep success in the community group. Whatever it is you are able to come up with, share with us in the group. Our focus today is to become prep masters. Do you have that same focus? When you become a prep master, you will always have prepared meals in your fridge. prepared snacks in your bag, prepared main meals and breakfasts hanging around, that you would not fall into any temptation of picking the wrong thing or making a wrong choice. Even when you're going out, the best thing for you to do is grab your already prepared snacks so that when the hunger comes, you already have what to use. If you have your workbook, remember this quote: the result you get from this experience is directly proportional to your level of commitment. Are you committed in taking the baby steps that are required? All this have been broken down so that each day comes with just one idea, one thing that moves the needle in the right direction. When it comes to meal prepping, it is one essential move that you can make to achieve a very great result. When you prepare, you don't grab things from the aisle. Before you go out shopping, you eat your healthy food so that when you're out there, nothing would catch your attention because you're already full. And when you eat nutrient dense foods, you stay full for a longer period compared to when you are on carbohydrates or sugar high foods. Those ones go up and down. But when you are full with protein, you stay full for a longer time till the next meal that is already prepared and waiting to be eaten. This way, you remove the guesswork, you remove the confusion, you remove the scratching of your head, trying to come up with ideas or Googling in Pinterest. Meal prep is essential if we must achieve our results. Remember that the result you get is proportional to the commitment that you are making, the steps you are taking, the small things you are doing in private that nobody is seeing, but your body notices it. And before long, your clothes will tell you that they too have noticed there's a change. All the best, and thank you for joining me for day 5. See you in day 6. I can't wait to see you. I hope you have had fun as much as I have. I have been exercising. I hope you have. I have been watching what I put into my mouth. I hope you have as well. I hope you're doing the little things that you are supposed to do so that when it's time to celebrate, we'll do that in style. God bless you. Real good.